Hey, are there any Louisville fans out there? Well, sit back. I got some news to tell you. Petino is a coach that is not only a sports coach, a basketball coach, he is also a coach, he's kind of like a life coach. Whenever you, when you are underneath him as a coach and as a player, he expects you to have good conduct. He expects you to have good grades. And when you're out, he expects you to be on your best behavior. And he doesn't play. He'll bench you. And Andre McGee had a lot of issues. He had a lot of disciplinary issues. He had a lot of keeping his grades up. And Coach Petino, he had a lot of, gave people time and time again chances. And McGee was a good player, really good player, as long as he could stay out of trouble. But he essentially bought those girls for the new recruits. But then when it came down to him saying anything to anybody and owning up, he didn't do it. And so then it fell back on coaches. So that's crazy. And it's not fair. And it's not fair that now they're going back your last 5 championships. So I mean, it's going to go back pretty far because, I mean, they're not a yearly, championship title, and it's sad, and it's pathetic, and there's Katina Powel. I mean, she did this all for the money. I mean, she's basically a whore. I mean, okay, I'm a damn. She brought her own children, her own girls, blood girls, to sleep with these guys. And then she turns around and writes a book about it and brings down an athletic department. And then writes a book and makes money off of it. And doesn't care what she wrote, doesn't care who she hurts. She got money. And then says it might come out as a movie, or I just might make I might just write another book. Well, good for you, but keep everybody else out of it. And no, they're hoping that this isn't going to be the death of our facilities, because anybody knows anything about Kentucky, we're a college state. UK, our big rival. And then he left UK and went to 2 different NBA teams. And he's used to working with people that appreciate him, and that's not what he got. he got, and this was his words, he got overpaid crybabies who didn't want to learn. So he left. And when he left, he came, Louisville had an opening. And that's when we got him. And he's been here ever since. And, you know, people ask, after so long, people ask, are you a U of L fan? Or are you a Petino fan? Well, I think when he was when he was in Lexington, I didn't really get into the games. I think I was a Petino fan. Then because U of L was right here, I started going to the games. And then we got Petino. Then I really started liking the games. So, and then our football coach, Petino, he left, went somewhere. Then he went to Western Kentucky, my alma mater. And then he left there. We had an opening for a football coach, and he came back to Louisville. So we ended up with our two good coaches, and now I'm very sad because I don't want to lose Petino. He's a very nice guy. I've met him on several occasions. There used to be a place called Tailgaters right across the street from Papa John's Stadium. And also less than a mile away is Freedom Hall. And we would all, a big group of us would go and park at Tailgaters and take the bus over to Freedom Hall. Well, 1, you didn't have to pay for parking. 2, you didn't have to worry about parking. And 3, if you were drunk, you were going to get a ride back to the place to get something to eat and be sober. So, we were in there, and first time I met him, I was coming back from the bathroom, and I brushed up against him. I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Hi, Mr. Petino." Okay, and then another time, it was so packed, and he let him sit near us, at the same table. So, he's a very nice guy, and no, he's not very tall. And I'm 4'10", and I say he's probably about 5'5". So, yeah, he's not very tall, but a lot of Italians aren't. So, he's a very, very nice man. And I hate that he's being put in the middle of all these scandals, because, you know, when you're used to watching somebody for so long and everything, and they start bringing scandals and they start putting them toward a person, and you know that's just not in their character, but you know, people don't care. They just still, you know, they want to keep saying and doing whatever because it makes them look good and they make some money off of it. Kind of pisses me off. You know, it's like the Katina Powel. And Andre McGee never opened his mouth because that was his right. He didn't have to say anything. What kills me, though, is I don't know how. I guess because he has the right to shut his mouth. But, oh, okay. If my husband was being convicted of something, I would have the privilege not to say anything because I'm married to him. Unless I wanted to say something because I didn't like him anymore, then I could say something. but I have no obligation to say anything. It's my husband. So McGee and Petino are in no way in any kind of relationship. So he should have had to say, take some of it off of Petino, at least. But like I said, you know, he's probably still butthurt over him not being able to play as much as he could, because as long as you're doing your job, then I don't give a rat's ass. And that's just how I feel. So I'm upset that Petino is on administrative leave. And that's all I have to say. And I'm going to get off here now. And I'm going to go to work on the actual vlog that I was getting ready to work on until I heard this news. So, L1C4 forever.